Good evening, one and all. It's time for the ZOE Friday Night Ragchew on VE3ZOE 443.075 with your host, Larry VE3LBI. Here we are in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and we appreciate the opportunity to share this with you wherever you are. And if you're following along on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you a penny and it helps us along. Please stand by for our net controller to pick it up.
Good evening, all, and welcome to the Friday Night Night Ragchew. Let me turn that off. The plus offset, 443.075 with a plus offset, no tone required. My call sign is Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India. My first name is Larry, and I'm located in East Hamilton Mountain. It's an open net. To join the conversation, please give us your call sign and your name. And it tells you about yourself, your equipment, and what you'd like to add to the conversation. And before we start, I'd like to thank Terry, VE3IQL, for the use of the VE3ZOE repeater. Please remember, we're using a repeater, so no religion, politics, or foul language. Last but not least, please let the repeater drop in between our conversations so others can get in. I'd like to thank Mac there for also live streaming it on YouTube. If you want to find it on YouTube, it's VA3IMW. Look for the live button. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Check-ins Friday night, Night Ragchew. Come on in, VE3LBI.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. VA3NCA.
VA3IMW.
Oh, I guess it's open. VA3CJZ.
Someone else was trying to come in there after Chuck. I missed the call sign. Again, please, a little scratchy.
Larry, it's VA3RFI on his handy-talkie. Dale, I suggest that you talk very close to the microphone when you talk into those handy-talkies. Try your call sign again.
Victor Alpha 3, Romeo Foxtrot India. That's better, Dale. I got you in there now. Yep, you're just a little scratchy, but that's a bit better. Yeah, that's the handy-talkie, as Chuck said, you got to speak right into it. So, okay, any other check-ins? Friday night, Night Ragchew. Come on in, VE3LBI. Okay, I got Mark, Wade, Mac, Chuck, Dale. I was going to mention something there. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Dale, on getting your ticket there, and thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. And I'm glad you got into our Discord site, too. You'll find it quite a bit interesting there. The only thing I mentioned, Discord site, we seem to be getting sometimes off topic in some of the channels. I just wonder if we can have a double check on those when we're doing stuff. I noted today that sometimes we've been adding some stuff in places that don't seem to be the appropriate spot. So maybe just double check before you actually put something on the Discord, our Discord channel. Anyways, any other check-ins? Friday night, Night Ragchew. Come on in, VE3LBI. All right, let's pick up Mark here. How's his day been? VA3MHV. Come on in, Mark.
Oh, VE3LBI, VA3MHV. Evening, Larry, everyone on net, as well as following on the stream. I didn't do much today, Larry. I have them scheduled in this weekend, so I was home, just did, the normal household chores, a few little things. I went and talked to my friend at the bank about something I'm scheming about, and I installed a mobile in the car, which is finally got a mobile, so that was kind of nice. Just a little Redibus, but at least I've got UHF, VHF in the car now, so I can listen along when I'm out and about, and guys are chatting, or there's a net on, or whatever, right? So, that's about all, Larry. Quite the stretch of summery weather we're having here. It's warm, and they say cool tonight, but I've yet to see it. So, thank you for doing it. I will be here for the duration, and if there's a topic tonight, I'm all ears. VA3MHV.
Not a problem, Mark. Thanks for joining in. What mobile did you put in the car? What type of radio?
Same as this one, Larry. Just a little Chinese thing, little Redibus RT95. I took the program out of this one on Chirp, put it in there, and when the new one arrived, I just unloaded. There was nothing in it. It was blank. And shot it right in there, and there you, Bob's your uncle. Put on some of these little contactors we're all using. The names I'm drawing a blank right now, but you know the red and black fellas, because I got a 12-volt cigarette lighter that I can clip off and on. And there's my power. Little roof mount antenna, and ran it in the back hatch and routed it up in. And yeah, I bought a mount. I ordered a mount off Amazon, a nice little mount that clamps to the side of the console. So I got that all in and running and functioning today. I went for a little tour just to test her out. I'm happy. Back to you, Larry. VA3MHV.
Oh, sounds good, Mark. Question for you. When you ran the cable out, did you run it out one of the sides or right out the top? If you run it out the top, you might end up with getting a little water in there. Hopefully you ran it out one of the sides of the hatchback.
Well, my particular little Bronco there, it's got a hatch that opens up, and it'll go in the one side all the way to the side and run down the side of the hatch. But the hatch sort of, where it seals up, it protrudes out about 4 inches, like comes out at you. And then there's a great big honking rubber seal on there. So I went down in, and the water's meant to go right down inside of there, but it stays on the outside of that protrusion that sticks up, and it just channels it out the bottom, right? You know what I mean? It's not like the older style hatchbacks. It's good engineering, I think. But we'll see. I do have one of those flat pass-through little patch cords, you know, the flat coax. If I need to use that for routing it over the weather seal, I will. But I gotta wait for a good rain and see if I get any moisture at all. So back to you, Larry. VA3MHV.
Yep, no, you should be safe, Mark. I know somebody else who had put theirs in a side door, and at the top, unfortunately, when it rained, it dripped. But no, you should be fine on the side. When I had the van, my one van I had the roof mount on it, and I mounted it off the top, obviously, but ran the coax down the side door, and I never had an issue. So you should be good. I just hope, like I said, I was just wondering if you had run it out the top, because that would probably cause an issue. So you sound like you're good and safe with that, Mark.
Well, like I say, the car, it comes with roof rails, so it's sort of mounted right in the center of the roof. Goes over to the one roof rail, and I sort of wove it through it a little bit, just 3 times. And then it lines up perfect right with this entry point at the top of the back hatch hinge area, you know? And there's enough gap there, like there's no seal or strip or anything there. The weather's meant to get in and channel drain down at the bottom and go out the bottom. So I'm hoping it's not an issue, but we will find out. Time will tell, Larry.
Nope, absolutely. And I'll say hello to he's in there tonight too, listening along. So I don't see anybody else. I think everybody else is signed in. It's on the YouTube stream. Okay, Mark, that's great. All right, anything else you want to add before I drop down?
Just thanks for doing it, Larry, and I'll be listening along. VA3MHV, back to that.
Okay, thanks very much. Up next, VA3NCA, VE3LBI. Come on in, Wade.
VE3LBI, VA3NCA. Good evening, Larry. Good evening, everybody on net. I ended up, I took a bit of a break yesterday on my ride. Did a very little bit, 12K. Oops, dropped 1 second here, hold on. I got a cord on top of my pedal, and the PTT came up. Anyways, yeah, I had a slack day yesterday, just to work and back for a physio appointment, just 12K. But got back to it today with another 85, and I'm up to, what does it look like? I'm up to 1,121, so get in there. Have to get the bulk of it out of the way before before I return to work. But I do have a question for people in case people are interested. I can take it offline for the details, but I can provide a high level here or there, Larry, if you're looking for a topic.
Yeah, sure. If you got something you want to talk about, that sounds great, Wade.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody's heard of the project going on right now in amateur radio called CATS. Charlie Alpha Tango Sierra CATS, like the little feline. It is a little bit like APRS, and it's homegrown right here in Canada by a couple of hams in the Kitchener, Waterloo area. Anyways, point is it does a lot of the things that APRS does, but it's a bit more modern, and it also has some extra features that APRS doesn't have. I'm not doing the details justice, but anyways, they are looking to expand it. They've got a network of digipeaters set up in Burlington and Kitchener, Waterloo, and Guelph right now. If anybody's interested, they are looking for space on somebody's mast or at least some high elevation for them to put up a transceiver, a digipeater, so that they can expand the network, and they'd like it to be on the Hamilton Escarpment to get some good coverage of the lower city and beyond, and expand out the network a little bit. So they also just want people who are interested in maybe giving it a try. It is highly experimental right now, but if this type of thing interests anybody, and if anybody thinks that they can host a transceiver, I can set you up with the folks who would have all the details. My understanding is that they would supply the transceiver, but you would have to supply either 12 volts nominal, or they have a 120 volt option and a space on a mast to put up an antenna. Other than that, I don't know the specific details, but I know who you could talk to find out. So I'm not sure. I guess my question is to everybody, have you heard of CATS as an APRS upgrade? And if you have, or if you haven't, are you interested in getting involved? If so, I can connect you to the people who are doing it.
And again, it's called CATS, or Charlie Alpha Tango Sierra.
QSL, yeah, they call it CATS. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm sure I read about it at one point, how they came up with the name, but nonetheless, I think, I can't remember his call sign right now, but his name is Cam, Charlie Alpha Mike, and I believe he's out east. And he actually did the first round at it. A guy from Guelph, Adrian, VA3LBI, sort of picked up the torch, and he's out in Guelph. He's the actual guy I would put people in contact with about it. Let me see if I can find a web resource, and I'll post it on Discord for folks who might be interested. It sounds really, really interesting, and it's homegrown right here in Canada, so sounds promising and a good experiment at least.
Definitely sounds interesting. Yes, I use APRS not that often. I don't have any equipment that supports it, but I do once in a while look up people who do have it. For instance, Garnett is one, and I know that trying to think of the other party. I know a couple. Actually, there are a couple other parties that actually have it too. But that sounds quite interesting. Wade. Yeah. Yeah. If you can find out some more information, sure, post it. I'm not sure how other folks would be interested. I mean, if they're looking for places to do something like that, I wouldn't mind. I could volunteer, and I'm sure Mac he'd probably be able to cover over the West End. So it'll be quite interesting to see how we made out with something like that.
Yeah, I think that's what they're looking for, is interested parties who don't mind providing a little bit of real estate on a mast for an antenna. I found the website. It's cats.radio, so that's nice and easy to remember. I will post it in the Discord. CATS stands for Communication and Telemetry System. PRCAT is a packet radio standard primarily designed for autonomous position reports, but is versatile enough to support a much wider scope of communication. Let's see, what else does it say? They're really leaning into the feline sort of analogs with multiple whiskers making up a packet. Anyways, point is let's see, they have some comparisons on the website to APRS, and something that's really interesting is that they have a Hackaday write-up, which is kind of interesting. If you don't know about Hackaday, if people listening don't know about Hackaday, it's an organization that publicizes people doing neat stuff with technology in general, not just amateur radio. So I'll post these couple of links on the Discord. I was chatting with the guy. I'm not in a suitable location to really suitably expand their network. They already basically have the valley covered from their Burlington location, or maybe it's their, well, I'm not sure where. Anyways, being in a valley, I can't really help them expand their network. They are really just looking for people to host digipeaters. So it doesn't actually even need internet access. It can't be internet connected, but primarily what they're looking for is digipeaters that will receive and then retransmit. So yeah, I will follow up with dropping those in a suitable location on the Discord.
Okay, sounds good. We'll get back to it, Wade. Let me pick up a couple more here, and then we'll get back, maybe discuss it a bit more when people get more feeling for it, may have some input into it.
Sounds great. Yeah, pass it down. VA3NCA.
Yep, okay. And you say you were back to work? I thought you were off still.
Oh, yeah, I am back. Sorry, I am still off until Monday, but I get some physio on my left shoulder, and the convenient place is the athletic center there. They have a physio medicine clinic, so I went back to work for a doctor's appointment, basically.
Oh, okay. All right. So you head back on Monday. Okay, very good. All right, up next, Mac. VA3IMW, VE3LBI. How's your week been, Mac?
Well, it's been a stretch. Big milestone day today. I got my budget approved for a volume ramp up. So now the hard part begins. Time to go out and spend some money and put some machines in place. So yeah, all the nail biting and documentation preparation, all the rest of that stuff is behind me, and now it gets down to the brass tacks. Anyways, TGIF and all the rest of that stuff. Even though weekends are short and we do cherish them, but looking forward to having some fairly decent weather over the weekend. Have a little bit of fence repair to take care of. I got a couple of broken fence posts. So stopped at Rona, picked up a couple of those fence post spikes. So I'll drive those into the ground and re-secure the fence, and it should be good enough to last, who knows how long. Anyways, so interesting topic there, Wade. And cats is not something I've heard of previously, but AI was really quick to respond back with the acronym, the communications and technology, whatever, the acronym. And I did post the AI bucket in conversations on Discord. So if anybody's interested in looking it up, it's already up there. Other than that, let's see. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. Geez, I'm all out of words.
Okay. And Mac, I was off by $10. The bag of grocery cost us $50.
Oh, for that price, I hope they carried it out for you.
No. Mind you, there was a chicken in there and some hamburger, lean ground beef, a good-sized package and a small chicken. So yeah, it was $50 instead of $40. I miscalculated.
Well, you could have got the chicken to carry it to the car then.
Well, she doesn't have any legs. His wings didn't look that good.
Oh well. Yeah. Speaking of prices, last time I bought fence post spikes, I think they were $8 or $9 a piece, and they're 18. So it's not that all that long ago. It's like everything is doubled in price. Um, I must be getting old. I must be a real old curmudgeon. I'll be complaining about everything. I remember when you could buy a loaf of bread at Becker's for less than 25 cents.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got one for you here. Somebody posted today on one of the sites, an antenna site, build an antenna or whatever was doing the site on Facebook, and obviously posted it by accident. He was selling one of those raised toilet seats. You can put on the toilet for people that had, needed a little bit of help with whatever getting off. You can see two eye bulbs there. So just for fun, I typed back to him. I says, "Is this a new type of dye poo antenna?"
Yeah, I guess the meme week is all over now. So that's the end of all of that. Dipole antenna. Give you a little extra elevation and with your HT on the toilet. That's too funny. Anyways, as far as offering up my location to these guys to throw a digipeater up, I would be more than happy to oblige, but I don't have a tower. I have a mast that's strapped to my what do you call it? My fireplace chimney. So um, immediately when you said coverage of the lower city, I thought, you know what? Steve, VA3NFG would probably be the prime location. He does have a tower, and it's a perfect piece of real estate, just overlooking the mountain brow. So perhaps that's the guy we should approach with the suggestion if he's interested in uh, allowing them to throw a piece of equipment up. Other than that, I wonder if what do they call themselves? The consortium, OMG, the guys that organized with the new tower up in Waterdown to put up their repeaters. That would be an excellent place to throw something up, way up high and looking down over everything. But somehow I'm thinking maybe they're not going to be as cooperative, but who knows? Anyways, there's my thoughts on cats, cats in the cradle. Back to you, Larry.
Okay, Mac. Well, I don't know what the distance. Maybe we'll talk to Wade maybe a bit more about it. I don't know how much he's read, but we can discuss it a bit further. Also, like to say hello to Wayne there to VA3FMB. He's on the YouTube tonight, so we'll say hello to him. And up next is Chuck. And two questions, Chuck. Did you get your pizza? And did the dog eat it? VA3CJZVE3LBI.
Good evening, Larry, and all on net. Hopefully, my audio sounds good today.
You sound fine here to me. Anybody else got a complaint or you sound okay?
Right, very good. So before I get into my issues there that I've been having with the switches, I want to say that my little puppy, or our little puppy dog, Rosie, let me take pictures of her today on the front porch. I actually asked her to sit pretty, and she did. And I was smiling ear to ear and took a bunch of pictures of her. And so she's coming along quite nicely. Very, it just takes patience, Larry, to gain their trust. I mean, it's not always automatic, but it was with my wife. So I'm gaining her trust, and I'm really happy about it.
That's good. Like I said, well, I don't know. You did read the 333 for dogs. It also pertains to cats too, but more for dogs. So, yes, it does take a bit of time. Even ours with the lab here, more attached to Brenda than me. Although the dog does pay attention to me, obviously, and probably more than Brenda, but the dog is more attached to her than, like I say, myself. So, all right, back to you, Chuck.
All right, yeah. So I did get pizza, but I haven't eaten it yet. I'm going to do that tonight, and I'm going to guard the pieces that aren't being eaten there, and make sure they're not accessible. Same thing with my wife. She brought home some food from Swiss Chalet there the other night. She put it on the couch, and I went to the bathroom. When she came back, guess what? So she got into that. So we got to learn to make sure we're careful. She's quite the sneaky thief. And then with the issues I've been having with RF, getting back into my switches. So I changed a couple of patch cords that I use. I found out that the patch cords that I was using were actually RG8 and not RG8X. And so I bought two new patch cords that were RG8X, and I got the match to go down on the 2 meters with the brand new switch, but on 70 centimeters it was high again. So I put the switch aside. I went to my old one. Remember when you said, "Oh, take that screw out"? Well, so I got the plate off. Thank you for that tip, Larry. I didn't know that tab was for hanging. So I got the other switch, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I've heard of equipment sending RF back, reflecting off metal objects, and some things are actually insulated. So what I did is I hooked up the switch, and I left the plate off, and I got a perfect match on both 2 meters and 70 centimeters, Larry. So I'm doing the reach around there right now and patting myself on the back.
Well, that's interesting. Did you try taking the other one off and trying that? I don't know. That's strange though. That it would be causing that issue. You take the back off and it works like a charm.
Yeah. After plugging and unplugging and this and that and the other, I'm just gonna leave it right there. It's actually screwed right into my piece of wood that my shack is holding all my radio equipment on, and no RF back in that. Well, the match is a little bit high right now, 1.5.
That's nothing to bark about. So, okay, well, all right. So you got the other one. The old switch is working. The new one, you no longer need.
Well, I'm still going to do more testing, Larry, and we'll see what happens. And you wanted to know about contests. There's a bunch of them here. I've got a big RTTY contest for starts at 8 o'clock and ends at 8 o'clock on Sunday. And next we've got the Russian District Award Contest. That's for sideband and CW. Then we got the ARRL 10 gigahertz and up contest. And let's see what's next here. The Keyman's Club of Japan. And that is a CW only. 6 meters, 10, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. And finally, the SARL Youth QSO Party. And I think that's only on for an hour. Sideband 40 meters. There's a bunch of other little ones. So go to contestcalendar.com and click on the 8-day button on the top left.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Chuck, very much. Appreciate that. All right, anything else? Glad you got, like I said, the dog's coming around. It makes you feel better. You don't feel like you're being rejected.
Yeah. Well, you know, apparently there was a reason she was leery of men. But anyways, guess who is the one that hands out all the treats? So that's the first step. Anyways, Larry, I'll send it back to you. Thanks for doing this net. VA3CJZ.
All right, very good. Okay, just before I pick up Dale here, we got any other check-ins? Friday night, ZOE Ragchew. Come on in, VE3LBI.
VA3XLJ.
VA3CP.
VA3CRF Portable.
With CRS, right?
Yep, CRF. Good evening, Larry.
Good evening. Come on in if you're portable. I'll pick you up next.
Yeah, Larry, thanks for doing the night. Thanks for doing the net. Just out for a walk this evening. Pretty nice day today. It looked like it wanted to rain, some dark clouds around, but it never did. And yeah, just back from a couple of days off and spent a few days in upstate New York, and just got back yesterday. So it was an enjoyable time. Back to you, Larry.
All right, very good. That's Chris, right?
No, it's Vern.
Sorry, Vern. You know what? I wrote down the call sign wrong, and that's why it threw me off. I got your call sign written down wrong.
No problem. No problem at all. Yeah, just appreciate you doing the net. Hope everyone has a nice weekend. Looks like tomorrow will be a perfect day. Sunday, not so much. Bit of rain, a little bit more humidity. But wow, how is it possible that we're halfway through August?
You know, Vern, the last few storms they've called for coming through Hamilton, we never just got a little bit of it compared to what the people around us have been getting hit. And it's been like good old Lake Ontario just blowing it up north and passing it down south. Even that big thunderstorm yesterday was, I think we had twice the warning come on for heavy thunderstorms, and there was a possible tornado, but that wasn't close to us. And rain-wise, I mean, we never got anything.
Yeah, I think we dodged the bullet again. I will say when we got back from our couple of days away, obviously the power had gone off because we had to reset the clock on the microwave and the stove and everything. And while we were away, I did get a few warnings, so I knew that some severe weather was heading our way. Back to you, Larry.
Yep. Okay, Vern. Anything else before I pick up the other party?
Oh, that's it for now, Larry. Appreciate you picking me up. Thanks for doing the net. I'll be out for a little while longer. VA3CRF.
Okay, Vern, thanks. All right, let's see if Dale's stayed in his magic spot there. VA3 RFI. Dale, are you still with us? VE3LBI.
VE3LBI is VA3 RFI. Yeah, I'm here. I'm still with everyone. Good evening, everyone on net and Larry. Can I get a quick radio check just to make sure I'm not all scratchy for everyone?
I can't see my meter, but you are definitely not a problem with the audio. I have no crackling or anything, but I can't really see my meter. Does anybody give him a little bit of a check there, please?
Full quieting into the repeater and S3 to my station on the West Mountain.
Dale, did you pick up Mac there, VE3MW, what he said?
Yes, sir. Thanks very much, Mac. I appreciate that. I guess I'll just get into what I've been up to. So I was licensed this week and got my call sign on, I believe it was Monday. And I've just been playing around with VHF and UHF on the little Baofeng for now. Just getting the hang of that. And so I joined the net on Wednesday night with the A-Reg group. And that was a great pleasure to be able to join the net.
That's through the Dundas on reverse. VA3 NCA.
What was that? Wait, sorry, go ahead.
Dale, you're an S3 on reverse to Dundas, so you're doing a good job there from whatever location you're at, VA3RFI, VA3NCA.
That's great. Thank you, Wade. I appreciate that.
And Dale, just so you know, I've got you about S10, and Mark said he's got you 5.9 plus 5 by your 5G. Okay, yeah, so he's got you 5.9. No problem with your audio. Wherever you position you move to right now is perfect. No static at all. You're full quieting into the repeater. It sounds really good, Dale.
Thanks, Larry. To be honest, I'm outside now. I'm not sure. You can probably hear some background noise, so sorry about that. But inside the apartment doesn't seem like it's going to cut it. It's pretty well covered on the bottom floor, and it sounds like outside is much better.
Well, once again, Dale, welcome. Like I said, any questions or whatever, if you need help with anything, don't forget to throw it in Discord or ask on the radio. The repeater, I don't know whether you heard this repeater, you probably have not. This repeater was taken down, I guess almost a year ago, thereabouts anyways, say 9 months ago or thereabouts. And unfortunately, was taken down, and some of it was damaged when it was taken down. They actually removed the tower and did some damage to some of the equipment. The fellow who owns it is Terry VE3IQL. He actually repaired we have an 8-bay antenna sitting up on top of Mohawk College, where he has, and he actually has moved it. It was up with a Diamond 50, which was not working well to the east at all, and he replaced it and put up the 8-bay antenna again. So the signals have come up for everybody, and hopefully in the fall, there's going to be another tower being put up, and the antenna, 8-bay antenna, will go on top of that, hopefully again. So it will make another big improvement.
That's great. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, I've read a little bit online. I think it was mentioned in Repeater Book or QRZ.com, something about the tower being offline, and then, the repeater being offline and then coming back online. So looking forward to when you get the new tower up there.
And again, that actually is sitting right on top of Mohawk College up here on for James, it's Mohawk, and West Fifth there. So Fenelon West Fifth, sorry. Fenelon West Fifth. But okay, Dale, anything else before I pass it down?
Just wanted to throw out there that on Wednesday night I was only able to hear Chuck, VA3CJZ, and Rick, VE3BK. I could hear them fantastically well, but I couldn't hear anyone else on net. But I'm hoping I found the issue. This radio, I bought it from Amazon, and it seems like it was a return because I loaded up the Chirp software and downloaded the configurations from the radio, and it was all over the place. All of the squelch presets were set to the highest level possible, so I might not have been opening up my squelch to hear you.
I was going to bring that up because I could actually hear you on Chuck's net on Wednesday night, but it was busy and I didn't want to throw it in there, but I was wondering maybe if the squelch had been opened up too far and you weren't able to pick up some of the people. Because if I could hear you, I'm surprised that you couldn't hear me, but that would definitely cause an issue with the squelch being opened that far.
Yeah, it's honestly been like a whole different radio after I got into the Chirp and fixed that up, so we'll see how it goes throughout the rest of the weekend, and so far it's been very enjoyable, even with the cheap little bow thing. I'll pass it back to you, Larry. I appreciate it, and thanks very much, VA3RFI.
Comment.
Oh, is that your dog doing the barking?
VA3CJZ comment.
Yep, all right, go ahead, Chuck.
Yep. Dale. BC Dale. VA3CJZ here. You're peaking at about S9 down here to my location, and very good of you to think about adjusting those settings, and you'll find out what works for you. But don't be shy about being close to the microphone. I don't think there's a mic gain in those Baofangs. Not sure. But you sound good right there, right now, and just thought I'd pass that along there. Back to you, Larry.
Yeah, I'm just out of curiosity, Chuck. You did come in very strong that time. Is your audio turned up a bit?
probably just was talking a little close to the microphone, that's all.
Okay, because it really is sharp and crisp. It's a little bit powering here. And I think Matt here got a big weekend for us. All the antennas and radio gear come down, trailer contents get packed up in boxes, getting ready for the upgrade. Well, he's thinking he's getting an upgrade to the trailer, so congratulations on that. Okay, Dale, anything else before I pass it down?
No, that's it for me, Larry. Thanks again for doing the net, and I'll be here listening. Back to you, VA3RFI.
Okay, thanks, Dale. VA3XLJ, VE3LBI. Come on in, Vanya.
VE3LBI, VA3XLJ. Good evening, Larry, and everyone listening. So, I'm listening from beginning. So, Martin and I, so we parked here. We were planning on seeing the old car show today, but we got late here. Some of the cars left, and most of the cars left actually. And it's just getting dark, so we're gonna finish the net and try to get here a little bit earlier next Friday or whenever they gather here. I think they gather here like every Friday or every second Friday. So I'm gonna try to come around and see and talk to the people. So that's what I'm doing right now. Wade did mention the cats. That is an interesting show. I remember a couple of years ago, maybe some time ago. So I don't know for the time frame. I did watch the presentation about it. There's a YouTube channel called I believe Rat Pack or something like that, and it's all about ham radio and antennas and radio stuff and whatnot. I think Rat Pack. I believe it is. I think they do have the Group SIO group, and they also have the YouTube channel where the people do, and they do present whatever they are toying with. And I do remember watching the presentation about the catch, and it's really interesting. It was really interesting back then. So now it's a couple of years later, and it's more developed. And I guess they worked out the bugs, or maybe they didn't have any bugs to begin with. So yeah, that'll be interesting when it start working to see how can we be integrated with the older analog radios. Back to you, Larry.
Okay, sounds interesting there, Vanya. Very good. All right, anything else before I pass it down?
Yeah, the next guy. That's good. VA3XLJ.
Okay, very good. All right, Dave, you're in. VA3CP, VE3LBI, come on in.
Okay, good evening, Larry. I'm calling that VA3CP. Dale, you should update your QRZ page. It just says Hamilton, so nobody would have any idea where you were, and there's no email address on there, so might be an idea to do that. That's the telephone book of amateur radio, and we all refer to that to find out who's who and a little bit about them. And Chuck, I think the deviation is a little bit high there. I think you're probably pushing the envelope a little bit. It sounded a little bit raspy at times to me. All right, September the 9th, Worldwide Flora and Fauna, VEFF is going to have a midweek, I don't know what they call it, Feed the Chipmunk Activity Day, whatever the heck that means. They're just want anybody to go out and activate a VEFF reference, and for the guys in town here, especially on the mountain, Sam Lawrence Park is VEFF. It has its own designation, and so does the Biosphere Reserve, so there's lots of spots. Wednesday, September the 9th, 0800 to 2359. Back to you, Larry.
Why would they do it on a Wednesday, I wonder?
It's called a midweek activity day. I don't know. No idea. Seems a little silly, but they'd like you to make a contact for VEFF, even if it's only one contact, and just send in your log.
Okay, all right. I guess I just don't know mean, it makes it tough for some people that obviously they're working. That I guess they could get out and get it done. Does it have to be within the UTC day, or do you know much more about it, Dave?
Yeah, it's a Wednesday UTC day, 0-100 UTC to 23:59. So that would be Tuesday night at 8 p.m. until 8 p.m. on Wednesday.
Yep. All right. Well, like I say, kind of strange, but okay. If that's what they want, I guess it's something. I guess try see how many people are actually, are active at it. And you get an idea and count what's going on.
Yeah, maybe so. Anyway, just maybe an idea to drum up a little activity, like you say. All right. Nothing much else. I might go do a little bit of radio stuff tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. VA3CP.
Okay, I'll touch base with you before I come over then. Did you hear have you been in the beginning of the net here, Dave? I'm not sure.
Yeah, the cats in the cradle thing. I heard about it.
Okay, all right. I don't know, Wade, if you have any more information on it. I'll pass it back to you. VA3NCA, VE3LBI.
VE3LBI, VA3NCA. Yeah, let me just go and see what I posted. I just posted some information in the Discord. I posted so in addition to the good AI overview that Mac, I can't speak right now, that Mac posted, that's got a good overview to it. I also posted the main website for it, which is cats.radio, and I posted a write-up in Hackaday about it. Sounds like they're doing the tour because Vanya was mentioning the groups.io. I forget the group, but I'm familiar with them as well. They have some good webinars occasionally, so they must be doing the rounds. And I posted about the Hackaday write-up. I also mentioned that the contact is Adrian, VA3ND, and he's out in Guelph, but he's very active and on the Amateur Radio Operators of Canada Discord. So if you're not already a member there, I've dropped the link to join that Discord server. It's a Canadian-based Discord for across Canada. And anyways, Adrian's very active in there. And he is one of the main developers of cats. And he'd have more information. I could either make the introduction, or you'll see him for sure if you join the Discord there. Yeah, I'm not sure what other questions I have, or what other answers I have for you. It is primarily 70 centimeters, so I imagine the range is basically whatever you can get on 70 centimeters. So that's basically how that's set up. There's no, it could be 2 meters, but they're focusing on having the infrastructure set up for 70 centimeters. So, yeah, if there's any specific questions, reach out to me, or I can get you in contact with Adrian and Cam and those folks.
Okay, all right, sounds good, Wade. Appreciate that. Anybody got any questions to Wade? Maybe you want to direct to him? Go ahead, VE3LBI.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
VA3CJZ. How's the audio now?
Sounds a little bassy to me. I don't know. Anybody else get a comment? Go ahead, please, VE3LBI.
It sounds more like the Chuck we know. I was holding back.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, well, this is the studio mic now anyways. So I just wanted to mention about VA3RFI, Dale. Amateur radio is, primarily based on friendship, camaraderie, and trust. And so you shouldn't be afraid to put your exact location on the QRZ. First of all, you have to have an account with QRZ. You have to be a ham operator to be able to get into QRZ. So not every Tom, Dick, and Harry can look you up, but there are other ways. But yeah, don't be afraid. Unless something bad happens, don't be afraid to put your location or even your address. If you look a lot of the call signs up on QRZ. A lot of them have their address on there. So I just wanted to throw that out there, Larry. And that's it for now. Thanks. VA3CJZ.
Well said, Chuck. VA3CP.
Comment VA3IMW.
I had Dave in there first. What was that, Dave?
I just says well said to Chuck. Totally agree with him. VA3CP.
Okay, thank you. Matt, go ahead, VA3MW.
Yeah, the one thing I've noticed is sometimes a lot of people they don't want to get their personal email account all mucked up with a bunch of ham radio stuff. So I know what I did and many others have done is they've opened a separate email account by just using their call sign at gmail.com. And it seems to work fairly well. So I know I have my own personal account, which I don't publish for Parks on the Air and QRZ.com and all the rest of that stuff. So my call sign that's posted on QRZ is VA3IMW at gmail.com. So opening up a fresh Gmail account, I think there's a host of ham operators that have done the same thing. And typically you don't have any collisions with somebody else who's already got that account name. So a good choice. Just scratch yourself a new email account using your call sign at whatever provider you want to use. There you go. VA3IMW. Back to you, Larry. Go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of people are using the Gmail account. I tried to. Really strange, actually. I put in Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India at gmail.com. It says it's in use. Okay, that's fine. Well, why would it be in use? Who would have that call sign? So I sent an email to it, and it bounces. So I can't use it. I had to use something else. That's why mine said with Yahoo, but I was really scratching my head on that one. I have no idea. Yep, it said it was in use, and I couldn't use that Gmail account, just for VE3LBI at gmail.com. But I sent an email to it, and it bounced right back to me and said, no such location. So I gave up on it. That's why I use Yahoo with mine. Anyways, Dale Houston with us, VA3RFI, VE3LBI.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. VA3RFI.
Yep, not a problem. Did you pick up that information then? A couple of people give you some suggestions?
Yes, very much appreciated. Appreciate the comments from Chuck. I believe it was Al and Matt. And I'll update my information on there. I especially appreciate Chuck extending that the hemp community is about being social and trusting each other, and that there's a little bit of a gate to get through before you can actually see all of that information on QRZ, where you do have that legitimate call.
Okay, very good. All right. I got a few minutes left. I got nothing really else to talk about. Anybody else throw something on the table there, or we just want to wrap it up for the night? VE3LBI.
How about another second, Larry? VE3 is at JC.
All right, come on in, Jason.
VE3LBI, VE3 is at JC. Good evening, Larry, and everybody else on net. This is a sign that the tower is vertical with a bunch of antennas on it. Not much of an improvement from my end on a receive. Hopefully, I'm still making it in to the repeater clear as I was before.
Yeah, you're making it no problem, Jason. It's about a plus 10. About a plus 10. And a little scratchy, but nothing, not like everything's readable, no problem. It's not as if it's illegible or something. It's fine.
Fantastic. I was hoping that an extra 15 or 20 feet or whatever the heck I put up there would give me a couple extra bars on the receive from ZOE, but not the case. Day Levy. Anyway, absolutely exhausting day. I got a bunch of company coming over tomorrow, so
did want to get in the log and say hi to you and everybody else I met, and I will give you all my 7.3s while I'm at it. VE3 ZJC, back to net. Thanks for doing it, Larry.
Pretty much full quieting into the repeater and S3 on direct to my station. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Max.
Yep, Jason, you probably find it better in the fall when the new tower goes up too. It'll get up a little higher than what it is. Actually, Terry sent me some pictures of it, and it's basically strapped right now to a just a ladder from one level up to the next, just a wire step ladder type thing that you just walk up, go into the next level. You got to strap to that, so it's not up as high as it's going to be when the tower goes up. Hopefully, everything will fall through or fall into that place and won't fall through, and it will get up in the air. And I'm pretty sure it will. So, and I'm sure it'll make a big improvement for everybody for all directions and whether it's coming and going.
Nope, absolutely. I think we will all benefit from Terry's endeavors out there, and we were all thankful for his efforts and the use of this fantastic machine. As that, I will listen along maybe for a couple more minutes, but as I said, 7-3 Larry, back to you, bud.
Okay, very good. All right, we got any other check-ins? Friday night ZOE Ragchew before we do a wrap-up here. Come on in, VE3LBI. Any other comments or questions before I do a 7-3 round? All right, well, quiet. VA3MHV, VE3LBI, 7-3 round mark.
VE3LBI, VA3IMW. Thank you for doing it, Larry. Good net. Everyone have a fine weekend and be safe, and we will catch you all on the next net. VA3MHV, back to you, Larry.
Okay, VA3NCA, VE3LBI, 7-3 round, wait.
VA3LBI, VA3NCA. Yeah, 7-3 Larry, thanks for doing it. Reminder to everybody following along on the YouTube channel, give a like and a subscribe. Yeah, about the cats, it does seem interesting. And if anybody else is interested or has some space, I do remember one thing I was going to mention. They said they have options on how they can lay out the digipeater. They can either build it into a box that is mast mounted with the antenna and everything, or if you'd prefer, they can put a small shelf mounted unit in a shack, and then there would just have to be feed line out to where the antenna is. They seem pretty flexible, so if that sounds of interest to folks, or if you know somebody who it sounds of interest to, then they can reach out to me if they want an invite, or they can join the ARAG, not ARAG, they can join the ARAG as well, but they could join AROC Discord, and we can do the intro to Adrian, VA3SB there. Anyways, that's it for me. Any questions, you can follow up with me, and I'll say 7-3, and thanks for doing it as always there, Larry, VE3LBI, VA3NCA.
Okay, thanks, Wade. Thanks for the topic tonight, too. Appreciate that. VA3MW, VE3LBI, Max, 7-3.
7:30, Larry, and to all on it, don't forget to come back and say hello to us tomorrow night. Who knows who the net controller is going to be, but we will be here on this repeater at 7 p.m. with, we'll be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and all the rest of that. So yes, the Hamilton Amateur, no. The Lake Ontario Radio Club net will commence at 7 p.m. tomorrow night, as usual, and roll the dice on who the net controller will be. Thanks for doing this one, Larry. Certainly appreciate it. Turn it back to you. I'll be monitoring for a while.
Oh, speaking about that, let me put the brakes on for a minute here. Anybody heard from Bill or Chris? Either one of them? IUK or WPG?
I think we got a late check-in from Bill last night because I made a comment about a curmudgeon. I shook him out of the woodwork. So he was on the air yesterday.
Okay, haven't heard him. Normally he goes on. Mind you, I wasn't on the radio today in the garage, so I might have missed him if he just put a call out. And I haven't heard Chris for a while, WPG at all. VE3IUK. There he is. All right, good to hear you, Bill.
All you have to say is curmudgeon.
Yeah, no, just a little late checking in. Yeah, I'll be doing the net tomorrow night. No worries there. So just a late check-in.
The Saturday night curmudgeon net.
You got it. That's Mr. Curmudgeon to you.
That's funny.
Sorry, folks. Had a sneeze attack there. Okay, thanks, Mac. And we pulled Bill a little woodwork. Okay, and Bill, I'll give it down to you. We'll pick you up at the end there if you're just going to stick around. VA3 CJZ VE3LBI 7-3 round, Chuck. Was that you keyed up, Chuck? There's no audio. VA3 CJZ VE3LBI. Did I imagine something, or anybody hear Chuck in there?
I saw the key up and no audio here. Same, Larry, VA3MHV.
Chuck, VA3 CJZ VE3LBI. If you're keying up, you have no audio.
All right, how about now? Any audio now?
Now it's there, but it's low, really low.
All right, audio check 1 2. VA3 CJZ.
Okay, that's better. I think it's still low a bit, but it's better. You got audio now.
All right, my audio should be back up now.
Yes, it is. What happened?
Slider on the mixer board was a little bit low.
Oh, okay. An elbow bump. Anyway, we're doing a 7-3 round.
All right, I guess I'll start over. Just wanted to mention that Jason did break my squelch, but we couldn't have a conversation. It was just too much static. So just wanted to mention that. And good net, Larry. Thanks for doing it. Everyone have a good evening. VA3 CJZ.
Okay, thanks. VA3 RFI, VE3LBI. Doing a 7-3 round, Dale.
VE3LBI, VA3 RFI. I'll say 73 to all on net, and thanks very much for doing the net, Larry. It was a great pleasure to be able to join everyone tonight. And I'll be taking all of the information provided back home with me in my back pocket, and we'll get secure that page updated. Thanks again, Larry. VA3 RFI.
Okay, very good, Dale. Glad you joined us tonight. And tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on this repeater, if Bill's still awake, VE3IUK will be the host for the net tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. All right, VA3XLJ, VE3LBI. Vanya, we're just doing a 7-3 round.
VE3LBI, VA3XLJ. Yeah, 7-3 Larry, good net as usual. So, Chuck, one thing for you, like those, the switches. I have a couple of those, and I try using them on the VHF and UHF bands. They do work, but many of them, they do have quite a bit of insertion loss as the higher up you go with the frequency. So that's one of the things to be aware of it. And other thing, if you leave the plate off, so in theory, that switch should not be 50 ohms anymore. It should be some other impedance, I guess. So that's probably what happened there, and did decrease the SWR or something like that. Yeah, anyways, 7-3 guys, and till next Friday, VA3XLJ.
Okay, thanks, Vaughn. Yep. All right, Dave, VA3CP, VE3LBI, 7-3 round, Dave.
Yep, 73 all. Hopefully be on next week, VA3CP.
All right, let's see if Vern's still with us. VA3CRF, Vern, we're just doing a 7-3 round. You still with us? He must have finished his walker out of the area for VE3 ZJC. Jason, we're just doing a 7-3 round. VE3LBI.
VA3LBI, VE3 ZJC, 7-3 Larry, and everybody else on net. Thanks for doing it.
All right, Jason, thanks. Good luck tomorrow with your company coming in. And last but not least, VE3IUK, VE3LBI. Bill, have you heard anything from Chris, WPG?
No, I've been trying to get a hold of Chris for a couple weeks now. That's why Dave, VA3DCS, was gracious enough to come over to help me, because I was trying to get Chris to come over. So no, I haven't heard from him. I imagine he might be a bit discouraged about just certain situations. So anyway, no, I'm going to keep trying though.
Okay, anything you want to add to the net tonight, Bill, before we wrap it up?
No, nothing I can think of. Just going to check out that cat. I mean, I can't put up any kind of repeater to here to help them out, but certainly sounds interesting, Larry. So that was a good conversation. So we did catch the tail end of that.
Okay, very good, Bill. All right, then, just do a 7-3.
Okay, 7-3.
Let me see. We got Matt's in there, VE3 SMN. He also on YouTube. 7-3 to him. We got VA3FMB Wade on YouTube. He's in there on YouTube, and I don't think I missed anybody. I got Yep, I think I got everybody in there. All right, folks, once again, thanks for joining in tonight. Like I say, I write down the call signs and names. You guys put the net together with the conversation. And before I wrap it up, I'd thank Terry one more time, VE3IQO, for the use as a repeater. And with that, Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo, India. Turn the repeater back to normal use. 7-3.
And that'll bring the live stream to a close as well. Thanks all for joining. We'll be back here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. 7-3. That's how we say goodbye.